Americas, founded in 1325. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Saints of Mexico City. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On first down, here's Breida, shedding through the defense. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Herb Smith Jr. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here. Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Meanwhile, Carr's throws on target to Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Carr's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Kamara. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Riders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Carr now on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You can tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
They start the second half with Kamara. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Taken down by Pete Werner. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A run between the tackles with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They run again with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Carr to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Carr able to locate his running back, Kamara.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Saints 17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.